what's up, guys? I just want to say thanks for watching the pod. Sorry I haven't been on as much as normal lately, and we haven't done any together episodes. Mr. English has been really busy with working on the album, and we're also working on producing different types of vlogs and, you know, art and content for the Instagram page. And at the end of this episode, our buddy Max Carlson is going to show up and give you a little cold hard truth and a little taste of what you're going to get on his show every Friday on our channel. All right, and here is the episode.
On this week's episode of Bands Across the Tundra, you were in for a real treat. Alex gave me a ring light so that I can position my phone without holding it in my hands. That means that you don't get to hear all the little fuzzy sounds that my phone is making while my hands are shifting positions. This should be a great episode. The band that we are featuring this week is a band out of Richmond, Virginia, a hotbed for amazing, talented musicians. This week's band is Rikki Rakki. They are more on the alternative indie side, got a lot of really cool folky elements in the guitar riffs. And yeah, this is just a really good album. It's called Breaking Skin, and it came out they released it in 2023. Some things that I really liked about this album. Again, the overall sound of the album was right up my alley. I kept texting Alex and I was like, man, this is a really good album. This band is really, really impressing me. The lyrics in every song really stood out to me. The lyrics are really hard hitting, and there's a lot of depth and a lot of meaning to unpack in these lyrics, and I was really blown away by that. Very clever and very well written. Musically, again, like the instrumentation throughout the songs too was it's really good. Everything is really well composed, in my opinion. You've just got this great tone on the guitars throughout the entire album. There were 4 or 5 songs off the album that I starred as being my favorite. I was like, man, this is a really good track, and then the next one would come on and I was like, man, I like this one even more than I liked the last track. The ones that I really liked were Glitch, Gray, Scarecrow was, oh man, I don't know how to describe things. I'm not good at describing things. I'm not good with words. Just go listen to it, because Scarecrow was one that really stood out to me, but all of the tracks that I'm going to mention are, again, ones that I consider my favorite off the album. The first one I starred was called Crying in the Uber. Again, I really like the lyrics of the song, and it's got this really cool, almost like country folky guitar riff at the beginning, and I don't know, which is weird because I'm not a country person, but it really hooked me right off the bat, and yeah, I love the whole vibe of the song. Is just really cool lyrically and vocally. I can't think of any artist to compare the vocals to, so you're just gonna have to go check it out for yourself. But it's just, man, it's really good, and it's really, really unique. And again, it's got this the guitars and the instruments, again, throughout the whole album are just really cool. It's got this really great, unique indie vibe to it.
I started listening to Rikki Rakki around like quarantine, because that was when they dropped like the Quarantine Sessions EP. So that was when I started listening. The first song I ever heard was Fire, which is just such a catchy song. I just think that song is just an absolute banger. My favorite songs on Breaking Skin originally, the first couple times I listened to it, was Breaking Skin, Crying in an Uber, and Souls. This time around I listened to it, and I also saw Sam's video before I recorded this. So I kind of tried to have a little bit of a fresh ear when I listened to it this time. So this time around, my 3 favorite songs have completely changed. I still love Breaking Skin and Crying in Uber and Souls, but my 3 favorite songs this time were Steady Drip, Glitch, and then I love the way that Glitch like kind of falls apart and sounds like breaking glass or something, and then goes into Pace. and then it kind of picks up the pace. So those were my favorites this time around. And kind of to what Sam was saying about country is that, yeah, it's country, but then there's also like that little bit of like the Midwestern emo thing. And then there's also these kind of moments of like, like imperfection that is just, it makes it. Like it would be so weird if it didn't have those moments. And that's what I really like about it a lot. Also, another thing was, as we always bring up, just awesome artwork. This is really, really great artwork on this one, and I feel like it kind of fits the energy, this kind of dark but clean kind of energy of the album. And I've said this to Billy Bacci, who also is another Richmond musician, that, over in Richmond, everybody over there is really making the best country music or something in the vicinity of country. It's cool to actually see the genre grow and evolve than just kind of do the same things that are safe. These bands are taking risks, and I think that there's a lot of reward coming out of those risks. And it's really cool to see. It's just cool to see music actually grow.
I highly recommend checking out the band and checking out this album. Really, a lot of depth in the album, and every song was just really, it felt really well thought out to me, and like they really poured a lot into this album. Go check them out. They're on Bandcamp. All the lyrics are up for the songs on Bandcamp too. Probably all major streaming platforms, Spotify and all the other ones too. Mr. Igloo is working on an album and a bunch of new stuff, so get excited. Get super pumped for new Mr. Igloo stuff. Go check out Mr. Igloo stuff on all the streaming platforms, especially Bandcamp. Go buy Mr. Igloo merch. The Mr. Igloo t-shirts are like the softest t-shirts in the whole world. In all the land. Go buy them because they are really great t-shirts, and you're supporting a really great group of individuals. Be on the lookout for upcoming shows and upcoming material and releases, because they've got a lot of really cool things in the works, and they are amazing people, and I love them dearly. That's about all I've got. Stay frosty. And the light just changed.
You are not special. All of our parents traumatized us, and that's why A24 movies suck. Thank you, and I'll see you this Friday on The Cold Hard Truth.